Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Locking Down the Ladder. As always, this is LegnaK, and I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today, we're still going to continue on with our Ninjas team. There's been some talks with, chat and everybody, and we're trying to figure out what is our weak link, because we definitely need a water coverage Pokemon, and we're not entirely sure yet, and I hate to say, I feel like LegnaK might be the call here. But before we continue on with that, we're going to give today another shot. And if it doesn't do well, we'll pull out a water type. We'll find a water type for it. But we'll figure something out, guys. Alright, so turns out last episode we did make it to Master Ball. I just didn't check the update. And we're sitting here at 2374. So we made it to Master Ball, guys. Now we got to just tear up the ladder. Alright, so looking at Guerrera's team here, we got Incineroar, Metagross, Tapu Fini, Moltres, Raikou, and Grimmsnarl. Very, very, very powerful team right here. Very, very, defensive core. This is a very defensive team. It's actually kind of scary, all things considered. All things considered, it's actually very, very scary. I really think our best bet is probably a Togekiss Anaconda lead. And the reason Togekiss Anaconda is because actually no. I think Celesteela Anaconda might be better. That way we resist any kind of steel attacks from the Metagross, which Metagross seems to be a big key feature of his team. Nihilego is definitely going to be in the back. Nihilego destroys everything except the Metagross, so that's kind of a must. And I can't help but feel that Dracozolt might also be super efficient here. Dracozolt being one of our better Mons. Honestly, I kind of slept on the idea of Sand Rush as its ability, but it's definitely proven to be an exceptionally perfect team member. Sorry, I am not feeling good today, if I could be completely honest with you guys. Alright, so there's the Metagross and the Grimmsnarl. We made the great play there. We made a great play there, saying that, Grimmsnarl was going to be a big play. Metagross was going to be an even bigger component to their team. Let's just go for a Max Steel Spike onto the Grimmsnarl, and we're going to Glare. Hopefully he doesn't, swap it out. Swap either one out for Tapu Fini, otherwise it's going to be a little bit awkward. But if we can get the Paralysis going here, we're so well off. I could see a potential Light Screen coming in. Definitely a potential Light Screen coming in. Hopefully it is, hopefully it is a Light Screen Grimmsnarl. Otherwise, this is going to be a world of hurt for us, because Grimmsnarl could trick Lagging Tail, which would not be a big issue either, because we'll get Lagging Tail. We'll be slower. There's actually Fini coming in, right? Oh, Incineroar, which is actually... Incineroar is a non-issue, folks. Incineroar is an absolute non-issue. I'm not worried about this kitty cat. And speaking of kitty cat, if you guys hear a mewing in the background, it is my cat's kitten, who is being incredibly mouthy today for some reason. I have no idea what's going on. And she's not hurt or anything. She's just meowing. I brought her in here earlier, hoping that I was going to settle her down, but she was just sitting right here on the bed just meowing. And I'm just like, okay, well, you're going to have to sit outside now. Alright, so that's an Ice Punch. That's actually really good. Anaconda handles that very, very well. Never mind. never mind, folks. Poor Anaconda. Poor Anaconda. Alright, that was not very effective, so this seems to be a pretty offensive... Incineroar, which is interesting. Man, you hate to see that freeze, but hey, play to your outs. That's actually really clever. Alright, so let's go ahead and max Airstream. This should probably kill at this rate. And we're going to try and Glare again. There's no reason not to try and Glare again. Man, that freeze is actually really, really unfortunate, but, I'm not going to complain over it, because that's kind of the outs that we would go for, too. Sandaconda still handles it because Sandaconda is exceptionally beefy. Absolutely love this Pokemon. Alright, so Incineroar is just going to barely survive. I can see a parting shot happening here. This is actually almost a guarantee. It's actually almost a 100% guarantee because we know it's not Assault Vest. Handles that pretty well. Sandaconda, another turn of freeze, which... He's actually going to go for the taunt, which is very, very interesting. I'm in no way, shape, or form going to complain because that just makes it a free score for us. Let's try this again. Come on, Sandaconda, buddy. we need you to thaw out. This really is unfortunate. Really unfortunate, but I'm using a denial set. Complaining about being frozen is kind of hypocritical at its best, but let's just go ahead. Hopefully wipe out the Incineroar. He might hard switch Incineroar here, which would be a little unfortunate, but we're doing a lot of damage to whatever comes in. Yeah, Grimmsnarl taking a massive wall up here. I can see probably about 50% damage. Yep. Almost on the money. Almost on the money. I think Sandaconda is kind of, just going to be completely out of commission. Sandaconda is taking a break. She's not having it today. She's just not doing it today. That's unfortunate. That is incredibly unfortunate, but hey, what are we going to do about it? It's not like we can go onto the battlefield and, like, use an Ice Heal or anything. I'm actually really glad that you can't use items in a competitive battle, like, you know, in the sense of... Yeah. I'm really glad that we can't do that. So, Sandaconda, I am once again asking you to please thaw out. Grimmsnarl hopefully will get... Okay, so that's a light screen. That's not the worst. That's actually not the worst. His Flash Cannon should still KO, as long as it's not Babiri. It's not Babiri, which is good. We get the Beast Boost for a special attack, which means that we should still be able to KO the Incineroar as it comes out. Sandaconda, yeah, just completely, useless is such a bad word to say. Sandaconda just did not have a chance this time around, which is a-okay. We're fine with that. We're just gonna bring Dragozolt in. Though Dragozolt's gonna take a little bit of a disadvantage with Incineroar coming in. If Incineroar comes in, I could really see Incineroar coming in too. Okay, so Tapu Fini comes in, which is not bad. Not bad, really. We're probably seeing also a Choice Band in Metagross too. Like, I could see a potential Choice Band Metagross here. Let's go ahead and Air Slash the Fini. Now this is going to be one of those things that's like, this may not work. And Bolt Beak the Fini. And the reason we're doing this is because Metagross could possibly switch out here. Fini could also switch out here, but either one is going to take a massive wallop of damage. Because, well, let's be honest, both are going to take a massive wallop of damage. I'm really hoping this is the Fini, because if this is the Fini, it's probably going to go down. Nope, Metagross is going to take a huge hit. Not huge hit, but he's going to Dynamax, which is really good. This is actually problematic, especially if Fini protects. If Fini does protect, that's actually incredibly problematic. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Oh, this is problematic. This is all pain. Yeah, switching here wouldn't have been a good idea either. Switching here definitely would not have been a good idea anyways. This really sucks that we did get the full freeze. That full freeze, I mean, we can't chalk that up to saying, you know, if we had a water type or anything. That's just really, really rough. Really unfortunate. Again, nothing we can do about that. Absolutely nothing we can do about that. We're just going to try and play to our finish. We're going to do our best. Let's go ahead and Giga Drain the Tapu Fini, and let's Meteor Beam. There's a light screen up, and there is a +1 here, so that is going to be mildly problematic. Celesteela outspeeds Nihilego, which was not idea. The reason I say it's not idea is because we could easily, very, very easily, have gotten a good clean wipe out here. Give Celesteela the extra boosts. That wouldn't have killed anyways, it doesn't matter. Alright, yeah, I think this is a losing match, unfortunately. I really hate to say it. The only way we're getting around this, the absolute only way we're getting around this is if Celesteela manages to crit a Giga Drain here, max an Air Slash onto the not Celesteela, Incineroar, and then Flamethrower. Oh yeah, we're definitely having to get a critical hit here. This is less than ideal. Folks, this is very less than idea here. But I think that we have a shot. We just, we gotta keep it up. Can Celesteela hold on through this entire battle? Celesteela is a very, very, very tough Pokemon. Very tough nut to crack. I'm just really afraid that this Metagross could do a lot more damage than I'm hoping. Though I am feeling that it may be banded. I really feel this may be a banded Metagross, so like the consistent ice punches is going to be scary. Scary to say the very least. So he's actually just going to hard withdraw Metagross here, which is a perfectly fine option. That also does kind of solidify the fact that I think it is banded. Wants to get that out of there as soon as possible. If we can get a critical Giga Drain, that's all we're asking. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. I can see another Calm Mind and a Fake Out. This is exactly what's going to happen. There's going to be another Calm Mind and a Fake Out. He's going to try and become as bulky as possible, knowing that we can't do anything to him. Which is fine. I definitely want to swap our focus onto the Incineroar. You know, Fake Out's going to do a little bit of damage. A possible Muddy Water might be obnoxious here. Especially if it gets a, if it gets an Act Drop, which, yeah, this is just not going well for us today. This is really not going well for us. This entire match is not going well for us. Let's go for the Air Slash anyways. It's going to be a much harder target to hit now because Incineroar is going to be a pain in the butt. Our character even looks like super disheartened about that. That's actually kind of funny. He's like, oh man, really? Crap. And there's the Air Slash miss. Flare Blitz is going to come in, connect. It's going to kill us. That's really unfortunate that we get the accuracy drop and the full freeze. Like, we get a full freeze. Oh, he's just going to Parting Shot. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever. That's whatever. I'm fine with it. We just got really, really unlucky this match. Yeah, I can't say much about that. You know, it was a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, folks. Literally, the only way that we're going to make this out now, the only way we're going to make away with this is if we get the, if we get a critical hit Giga Drain here. That's the only way we're getting around this. And I really hope that, you know, we get a little bit of luck in our favor. That's not enough. That's unfortunate, but hey, that's how the game goes. So there's another Ice Punch. Muddy Water miss? Nope. Full connection. That is... that's, you hate to see it. But hey, that's fine, guys. That's perfectly fine. Good game to Guerrera, you know. Good game. Whoop, that's... we don't have an extra, like, we don't have an extra score there. I don't know what the heck happened there. I pushed the wrong button. But, yay, free mushroom. Don't really care. We don't get to take a look at their team. I'm just going to sit there and say, yeah, there was a very high chance that that was banded. God, that did not go well at all, which is incredibly unfortunate, but again, what are you going to do about it? It's not the end of the world. Alright, Edward. Edward. Oh. This is all legendaries. Interesting. The Moon Duck is the one I'm worried about. I hate the Moon Duck. I do not like Moon Duck. There's not really much option for Ninjask today either. Ninjask really only messes with Heatran. That is literally it. Celesteela seems to be an ideal one. Sandaconda is also really good. Dracozolt is another good one, and then Nihilego. Yikes. This is a big yikes. I mean, just a big yikes. I'm not a fan. All things considered, I'm not a fan of these kind of teams. I'm not saying that you shouldn't run these kind of teams. You run whatever you're comfortable with. Like, always run whatever you're 100% comfortable with. And it's the first, like, this is honestly like one of the first times I'm seeing not Lunala, Cresselia in Series 9. I gotta say, with the addition of Dynamax and everything, Cresselia has really fallen off. Which I'm not going to complain about. I used to hate this Pokemon with a passion. And you'll never see me running a Cresselia. I absolutely loathe this Pokemon. So that's another reason why I very much dislike this team. But we're going to go ahead and try this anyways. Let's see if we can get it to win. If not, this is just going to be a really sad day for us. Really sad day for us. Alright, this is a non-issue. This is an absolute non-issue. I'm not even remotely worried about this. I mean, yeah, Zapdos could be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but that's literally all that we're expecting here. Let's go ahead and Airstream anyways. And we're going to Airstream the Zapdos even though it's not going to do much. Solely for the fact being is I want to get at least a little bit of chip damage. I feel like he's going to say Sandaconda might be a problem. Sandaconda could be an issue. But I thought about Dynamaxing Sandaconda, but we have Landers here, and I really don't want to lower the capacity of Sandaconda. But that's all I'm really thinking here. I want to try and get some flinches off. You know, I could really see Zapdos definitely Dynamaxing here. That's exactly why I'm going for the Airstream on the Zapdos. We want to get a little bit going up here, and then we're probably going to either max Flare or we're going to max, we're just probably going to max all the way. So I can feel like this is the Zapdos. I definitely feel like this is Zapdos coming in for Dynamax. It is the Zapdos, so we did call that pretty well. Yeah, and I don't even think switching to Nihilego was an ideal play either, solely for the fact being is Nihilego just gets absolutely, like, demolished, like, absolutely 100% demolished by Landers. It just goes back to saying what we were saying in the very beginning, is that Nihilego just does not seem to be cutting it. Like, Nihilego just does not seem to be cutting it. Yeah, sure, she gets some great power going off on her at times, but all in all, I don't think it's worth the risk. I think, you know, Nihilego just may not be ideal for this team. Alright, so he's going to U-turn, so that's something. We get the Sand Spit up, which is also really good for us because it's an extra residual chip damage onto the Celesteela, the Zapdos. Whatever's coming in is getting paralyzed, 100%, without question, which I'm all for it. And I'm honestly not worried about all the attack drops. So Heatran's actually getting the defense drop, which is really good for us. That's going to be a crit, isn't it? Nope, that's Life Orb. This is 100% Life Orb Zapdos. Man, this is not going for us at all. This is not going well for us at all, folks. Part of me wants to be really upset right now, and I think I have at least a small right to be upset, but at this point, there's nothing I can do about it. We could bring Nihilego in, possibly face the brunt of a Earthquake or Flash Cannon. Earth Power, I meant to say. Or we could just bring in Dracozolt here. I think Nihilego might be the actual key play here. I'm actually fine with LegnaK here. Because this is kind of a losing game. This is definitely a losing match for us. Really, really unfortunate. Really agitating, if anything, too. Really, really agitating, but hey, you know what? It's whatever. We had some good matches yesterday on stream, fighting some legendary teams and sweeping them, too. Not really sweeping, but, you know, winning with them. But, I don't know, this just is just absolutely annoying. And I'm trying not to let that show. Like, all things considered, I'm trying to not let that show. So LegnaK is taking a huge brunt. Let's hope that it survives an Earth Power. If it doesn't survive an Earth Power, I'm gonna forfeit. I'm not having this. It's just absolutely obnoxious and annoying. LegnaK does hold on, which is definitely a good feeling. Now, if we can hit, that'd be nice. If we can hit, that'd be nice, but if not, well, that's just going to show our luck today. And it's just going to show just how agitated I am. Alright, so the Zapdos is out. Zapdos gone. We're fine with that. Absolutely zero complaints there. We got rid of the Zapdos. I'm only mildly agitated, folks. I'm only mildly agitated. That's actually some good damage. I'm actually really happy to see that. Oh, that's agitating. That is absolutely agitating. But, you know, I guess it works. It works out for them. So, actually, now that we're kind of waiting and everything, let's ask the question of the day, folks. And that question is, would you guys like to see this as a daily series or an alternating day series as it is currently? Part of me wants to make this a daily series starting in July, because I would really, really like to do some more battles. I'm already battling like an unranked all the time anyways, so I don't see why we wouldn't do it. But that really is, you know, up to y'all. If you guys want to see more, or if you guys want to see as many as possible, or as we are having right now, that's 100% y'all's call. I'm not going to be heartbroken either way. I just want to know y'all's opinion on it. So here comes the Cresselia, which is going to be an obnoxious little Pokemon to deal with. So this is going to be enough. Oh, that is not. That is not going to be enough. And if he Trick Rooms, I'm going to be a little sad, but at the same time, it's like his best play. Celesteela, please get a Steel Spike critical hit. Nope, that's not going to do it. It's just not working out for us today, guys. Oh, it is just not working out today. As I say, Cresselia is one of my least favorite Pokemon, solely for the fact being it's how sheer bulky it is and just how obnoxious it is in general. Now we have a little bit of a conundrum here, because Drexel is incredibly fast. So Boltbeak's not going to do much. Boltbeak kind of like locks us away from what's his name too, which is definitely problematic. We could go for a Stomping Tantrum here. We could very well go for a Stomping Tantrum and hope that Celesteela like survives the brute force of Heatran. That's all we can really do. Alright. Survive this Celesteela. I'm begging you to survive this. You should be able to survive this. You're a very durable girl. You're a very powerful girl. Oh, he's going to go for the Earth Power, which is interesting. Interesting. Wouldn't it be funny if this was a spec set for Heatran? Except, you know, we already seen that was Heat Wave. Dang it, man. Alright, so it's not much we can do here. It's kind of the end game, folks. We could hope for a Heat Wave miss, which would be really great. You know, get a crit on this. Not even a crit. Oh, that would have been nice. Heat Wave miss. Nope, that's a connection. That's going to seal the game here, folks. Because Rock Slide is also going to connect. This is just not working out for us today. This is actually incredibly annoying, incredibly disheartening that we're losing to these kind of teams and everything, because it's even more annoying because, like, on Showdown, it shows that, like, you know, we handle these teams perfectly fine, but, like, then you get, like, the random Life Orb Zapdos. Like, we get the random Life Orb Zapdos that just, you know, that's the only way that we can lose, you know. That's the only way we can lose our Sandaconda. Or we get fully paralyzed. Or not paralyzed, fully frozen for 4 turns, which is pretty annoying. Pretty annoying, but, you know, again, I'm not complaining about the Sandaconda freeze because, you know, it's literally the same thing that we're doing ourselves. And, oh boy. Interesting team here. Interesting team here. I'm not too keen on half of this team, but I'm thinking Ninjask and Sandaconda lead. We're finally going to be able to bring in Ninjask here. Because Ninjask outspeeds literally everything except for, you know, Mr. Rainboy here. Nihilego in the back, 100%, and then Celesteela. Honestly, if anything, I think the one Pokemon that might be the weak link might be Dracozolt too. Dracozolt kind of is either locked in and just, I don't know. We're gonna think about it, and we might have some team changes by the beginning of next episode. I have no idea. It's either going to be Nihilego or Dracozolt, one of the two. Okay, so we're going to play it this way. We're going to actually max guard immediately because, you know, anything can really tear through at +2. I really feel like we're getting a +2 Metagross here. Because it actually makes a lot of sense to just bulldoze Dynamax immediately. I really feel like that's going to be the play here. And I really wish that we could just win this one here. If not, you know, it's whatever. We get a full set of losing Mons. Something we don't want to see. That's something we definitely don't want to see. Alright guys, it's time for the big bug. It's time for the big bug, folks. Alright, and here comes the Metagross. I think this might be Metagross. If it's Spectrier, I'm going to be very surprised, honestly. Alright, yeah. So, yeah, Metagross was definitely the safe Dynamax lead. You know, it's kind of like the most obvious option. It is why, again, we're protecting... We're 100% protecting Ninjask here, because a max Steel Spike, you know, a max Ice Punch, you know, something is going to do a lot of damage. And this works out for us because we're also going to get our Sand Spit activated. And with Sand Spit activated, it's going to be really, really, really nice for us. So Sandaconda gets Sand Spit up. It's going to break any kind of potential sash on the Spectrier. Okay, so he's going to just max Hailstorm the Sandaconda. That's... Why are we playing against good players today? Why are we playing against good players today? This is not fun. No, that was actually a good play. I'm really surprised he didn't go for the Ninjask. It's actually annoying that he didn't go for the Ninjask, but hey, it's whatever. It's whatever, guys. We don't need this. So much for trying to show a denial set, right? Alright, so as long as he doesn't go for the Ninjask, which, let's be honest, there's a 99% chance he's going for the Ninjask, we should be able to handle this. Now, I could max Quake here, but I really feel that max Darkness might be the better play, and a Flamethrower. And the reason we're going for a Flamethrower is to potentially burn, because it is going to be resistant to our negative effects. That actually did not do too shabby in terms of damage. Did a little bit better than I was hoping. Alright, so there's a taunt that's actually really good for us. Can we please get a burn? So there's a Max Hailstorm. We saw that one coming a mile away. It's really interesting that he'd go for a Max Hailstorm instead of like a Max Flare, or not Max Flare, Max Zen Headbutt, or Max Iron Head. It's actually really interesting because, you know, Ninjask is, you know, super frail. Honestly, that's just kind of hurting him in the long run, which, I mean, it's whatever. It's more damage for us. Can we get a burn? That's all just a little bit going for us. Nope. We're just not having a good time today. This is just terrible. All right. We're going to Meteor Beam here because there's nothing that we could really do because a taunt or a what do you call it's going to come in. I'm still going to flat. I know the word. So there's a Shadow Ball. Actually, I'm really surprised that the Shadow Ball was coming in and not like a Snarl or something. I am not going to complain about that. As long as Nihilego hits, it should possibly kill, depending on how bulky this Metagross is. And it does should be a fairly bulky Metagross. Oh, thank goodness. That's that Metagross out of the way. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Oh man, that's actually a huge relief off my chest right there. So -1 Spectrier is going to still handle that because Spectrier is a lot bulkier than we give it credit for. Spectrier is actually a lot bulkier than we give credit. Alright, Politoed is coming in. That's actually fine with me. I'm actually really fine with Politoed coming in. Politoed could be a little bit of a problem, but honestly at this point, I'm taking what I can get. Spectrier won't be able to kill us both. Spectrier definitely won't be able to kill us both, so we're actually going to double into the Politoed to prevent any kind of potential Perish Song, any kind of potential shenanigans like that, because I do not want to deal with Politoed being like the absolute jerk that he is. I say that because I use a Politoed in potential upcoming one. It may not make it because that team is having a little bit of struggle against a lot of types, but if it does, well, you'll see what I'm talking about. So he's actually going to Bulldoze, which is really interesting. It's got no attack, so Nihilego is not going to be happy here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Nihilego actually still outspeeds, which is really cool. But is that going to be enough to... Is this going to be enough? Is this Giga Drain going to be enough? That's all I'm worried about. It is enough. That actually makes me really happy. That actually makes me really happy. So there's no Perish Trap for you. It's not happening, Froggy. Farewell, Froggy. Oh, that was something I was really worried about here. So Celesteela shakes off the taunt like it really matters. Ugh. Okay, and here's Zapdos. Alright, I'm not worried about the Zapdos too much. We're going to Protect here. And we are going to go ahead and Flash Cannon the Spectrier. And the reason we're doing this is because I'm trying to preserve Nihilego as much as possible. I can see, you know, Bulldoze coming in. I can see, yeah, exactly. There's a Bulldoze coming in to get rid of Nihilego. A Thunder or a Thunderbolt is not going to kill Celesteela here. It's going to do a significant amount of damage, but it's not going to kill. Life Orb again. Nice. Hindsight, we should probably like Giga Drain, but honestly, I'm not too worried. It's a losing match. It's a very much losing match. We could go about this one of two ways here. I feel like he might want to try and wipe out Nihilego as fast as possible, because Nihilego is now slower than the Zapdos. We could try and get a cheeky double protect here, and we could try and Giga Drain, which is going to do not too terribly much. Or do we just say, you know, accept our loss? You know what? We're going to try anyways. We're going to go for a flamethrower, even though it's, like, nullified by the rain. Nihilego actually misses, so there's a Thunderbolt onto the Nihilego. You know, we did call that one, which... it's whatever. It's fine. Hooray, guys. We get a 3-loss match. That's... never good for us. That's never good for us. That's never a good feeling, but... what are we going to do about it? You know, losing some shenanigans. Constant shenanigans. And it's really interesting to see that Life Orb Zapdos seems to be pretty common. Life Orb Zapdos seems to be a lot more common than Showdown Let's On. And it goes to show that, you know, Showdown and the actual game are two totally different beasts. And, well, we're just going to have to adapt to that. We're going to figure out something. Let's take a look at this team real quick. So, safety goggles, modest, you know, it's your standard one. It's not really standard. Normally it's a Life Orb with either Timid or Modest. Draco Meteor, Muddy Water, Hurricane Protect, which is really good. Politoed, Citrus Berry, Modest Nature, which, you know, that explains why we were able to wipe it out. Muddy Water, Helping Hand, Perish Song, and Protect. So we did call the Perish Song there, which was really good. Too bad it wasn't enough. Folks. The Rillaboom we didn't see, which was an Assault Vest, you know, I could appreciate seeing that. Adamant Nature, Grassy Glide Knockoff, Fake Out U-Turn. Very solid. Zapdos was Thunderbolt, Heat Wave, Hurricane Detect. Timid Nature, yeah, so that wasn't much we could do about that. Metagross was Weakness Policy, we did see that. It was an Adamant Nature. Stomping Tantrum, Iron Head, Ice Punch, and Spectrier, Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, Bulldoze Taunt, which is a really solid set. Man. Honestly, I'm a little disheartened about this team, guys. I'm actually really disheartened about it because this was just really hurtful. Really hurtful that the team did not play to its like capacity. But you know, we're always going to get one of those teams every now and then that just are not going to like hold on like as well as they are promising. But that being the case, guys, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like down below. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Helps me out very much. We're going to get out here. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully, we will do so much better. But if not, it's whatever. You know, this team has shown that it's a little more disappointing than it was led on to be. But anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Until then, y'all take care now.